Hi everyone, today I'm doing another bridal makeup tutorial, this time using the colors pink and gold. I think pink and gold is a fairly common combination used in Indian wear after red, and I hope you will find this tutorial useful. So the first product that I'm going to apply is a primer. I'm using the Guerlain Meteorites primer here. Using my fingers, I've just applied this all over my face. This is a very lightweight gel based primer that contains very fine shimmer, so it adds a bit of radiance to the face. Next I'm going to use the Clinique Pore Refining Solutions Instant Perfector in the shade Invisible Deep, and I'm just using this on the areas where I have got large open pores. This will minimize the look of pores and also mattify that area. So I've used this on my inner cheeks, on my forehead, my nose, and also on my chin. For my under eyes, I'm going to use the Clinique Even Better Concealer in the shade Orange Brightener, which is basically a corrector that corrects the dark shadows under the eyes. To apply this, I've used the Color Bar blending brush, which works really nicely with cream products. Next I'm going to use foundation, and I'm using the Bourjois Happy Light foundation here. This is a new launch and I really like this foundation. It gives sheer to medium coverage, but the finish is really beautiful and it photographs really nicely. It gives a very flawless glowing finish without being greasy or oily. It photographs really nicely in flash as well. If you're someone who doesn't need a lot of coverage, this is a really nice special occasion foundation, and at the same time it's not something that you cannot wear in the daytime. Next I'm going to use the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in the shade NC42. Because I've used a sheer foundation, I do need some extra coverage under my eyes and also on individual spots and blemishes. Once again I'm using the Color Bar blending brush. If you're looking for a high coverage long lasting concealer, MAC Pro Longwear is a good option, but the only thing that I don't like about it is that it tends to make my skin a little dry, so you have to ensure that your under eyes are properly moisturized before you apply this. Now to set everything, I'm going to use the Clinique Blended Face Powder, and instead of using a brush, I'm using a cotton pad to apply this. I'm going to set my concealer with this and also use it in the areas that tend to get a little shiny, that is the T-zone and my inner cheeks. So my base makeup is done, and now I'm going to start on the eye makeup. The first thing that I'm going to use is MAC Paint Pot in the shade Indianwood, which is like a dark bronzy gold color. I'm using a MAC 217 brush to apply a wash of this all over my lid. MAC paint pots are quite long lasting, and I'm going to use this as a base for my powder eyeshadow. I'm going to use MAC Woodwinked eyeshadow and a MAC 239 brush to apply it, and to get the maximum color payoff, I'm going to use a patting motion instead of a sweeping one. To define my crease, I'm going to use the shade Endless Chocolate from the L'Oreal Paris Infallible range, and a MAC 217 brush to apply this in my crease and the outer corner of my eye. You can also use a matte brown eyeshadow for this step. And to make sure everything is nicely blended, I'm going to go in with a clean blending brush to give a soft finish. Next I'm going to use a kohl pencil, and I'm using the one by Bourjois, and I'm just going to tightline my eyes with this. Next I'm going to apply the same dark brown eyeshadow that I used in the crease, Endless Chocolate by L'Oreal, on my lower lash line using a pencil brush. This is MAC 219. I'm only going to apply this along the outer 1/3 of my eye. For the central part, I'm going to use MAC Woodwinked with the same color that I used on the lid, and I'm using the flat edge of a MAC 239 brush to apply this. To highlight, I'm going to use a pale gold eyeshadow. This one is by Miss Claire, and I'm using a MAC 222 brush to apply this along my brow bone, and a cotton bud to apply it in the inner corner and tear duct of my eye. To line my upper lash line, I'm using the Rimmel Black gel liner. Even though I've used it here, it's not something I would recommend because I found that it's not a very dark jet black color. I think Maybelline, L'Oreal, MAC and Bobbi Brown all make good black gel liners. My personal favorite is the Bobbi Brown one because it doesn't dry up in the pot for a long time. With the eyes done, I'm going to come back to the face and I'm going to use the Shiseido Bronzer to contour my face. I'm going to apply this along my jawline and under my cheekbones, and this will add more definition and structure to my face. I'm also going to contour my nose a little bit using a smaller brush. This is MAC 222. For my cheeks, I'm going to use the Lakme Absolute blush in the shade Day Blushes, which is a really pretty coral pink color. And to highlight, I'm going to use the Bobbi Brown Shimmer Brick in the shade Bronze. So this finishes my face makeup. I'm now going to do my lips. The first thing that I'm going to do is line and fill in my lips using a nude pink lip liner. This one is from Bourjois. And then I'm going to apply a berry pink lipstick. This one is by NYX. The shade is called Midnight Dinner and this is from the Black Label range. I'm just using a small lip brush to refine the edges. So my makeup is nearly done. I'm just going to add a small finishing touch. I'm using a gold reflective pigment from Inglot. You can also use the pigment Reflects Gold by MAC. And I'm just going to pat this on my lid. This basically just adds a nice golden shine to the skin. You can also apply this on your body as a body sparkle. And this finishes the look. I'm just going to apply some false eyelashes and show you the finished look with all the accessories and the outfit. I hope you liked this look. I personally really like the combination of pink and gold, and I think this look is ideal for a smaller function like a Sangeet or an engagement ceremony. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you soon in my next video.